Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at two items, the ASI 0351 and the ASI 0352. They are identical units in every respect, except that the 0351 is a soap dispenser that produces soap in a liquid form, and the 0352 is a soap dispenser that produces soap in a lather form. And I'll just complete showing the difference between the two now, and then everything else I'll say is it will apply to both. There's a link below this video to the instructions, and you can see that there's a difference in the what's called the liquid piston and the lather piston from the 0352. That's the lather piston and the liquid piston. That instructions will serve also as a parts diagram should you need to rebuild your unit. And that's the only difference. Everything else is the same. Liquid soap on the 51 and lather soap on the 52. All right, so let's talk about the soap dispenser. These units look like this. Okay, everything's the same at this point. 12 ounce. Okay. They call as a mirror finish, which is actually a stainless steel, type 304, 818 stainless. Dimensionally, there's a link to the cut sheet below this video as well, showing everything important dimensionally about the unit, but let's go over that now. You can see from the drawing that this is 6 inches overall height. Get an idea of what that is. Yep. About 6-inch overall height. Okay. Total projection of 6 3/16. That looks about correct. Yes. Okay. Overall height of about 3 1/8. Okay. The unit features what's called a service key, and here it is. This little key here operates the fill valve, or the fill area. And obviously insert that and turn it counterclockwise to unthread that, and that then does come out. You may hear that little rattling as I move it around. That's connected to a chain and then a retainer such that this does not, you don't lose this, is the bottom line. Okay, so at that point you're able to fill that, obviously with a funnel. Okay, putting that back in, it's just threading it back on. Okay, so the bottom line is you'll not want to lose that, what's called the service key. It also includes the mounting bracket here. Okay. Mounting this unit, is a very straightforward operation, and what ends up happening is this plate is removed from the unit. Okay, and so fastening this to the wall is done with the included wall bracket. That's here. Okay, and what's done on this is you attach the wall bracket to the wall. Screws are not provided. Whether you're doing drywall or tile or concrete or whatever it might be, you'll end up providing your own screws to attach this to the wall. Okay. The important part about where to mount this is to draw your attention to the cut sheet where it says installation, giving you guidelines in terms of the height. For maximum usability and compliance with ADA accessibility guidelines, unit should be installed so that the valve is 54-inch maximum above the finished floor. Okay. So review that. There's reference to 48-inch, depending on your conditions. So, you know, depending on your exact conditions, be sure to read that, provided that you're installing this in an ADA compliant space. And if it's a public space, that would most likely be an ADA compliant requirement. So installation, once you get the plate attached to the wall, okay, you're going to loosen these two screws on the back, and they are going to fit into these two keyhole here. I can't back them out any bit by hand, but if you back, you know, they're not screwed all the way down, as you can see. If I were to turn them out another half a turn, they would fit securely. Well, they're fine. Okay, they fit securely down into there. Then you've got this little dog ear down here. You line that up with the hole that's in the back of the bracket here. An included screw is going to complete the installation down in here. Okay. And then that's how that's going to install. So the only issue that you really have here is making sure not to lose the service key. Okay. And other than that, this unit can be serviced with the parts on the parts list. Okay. And, you know, dollar for dollar, it's a very nice quality soap dispenser. I don't see this model very often in current or newer installations. This is, in my experience, an older design that I've seen, and, you know, what I'm trying to say is this must have been popular several years ago, because I see these in older installations, and they seem to work just fine. Now, the nice thing about all this is that should you have trouble down the road with the soap valve, you know, you're able to buy only that part, and those are not unusual parts to replace given enough volume and enough usage. Referring to the instructions, there's really not much else of note other than you are given instructions on which parts to remove to clean. You know, the inside of the globe assembly. There's a fill tube in there, which, you know, you're not going to, you can partially see it there, I suppose. And other than that, that's a complete installation. This unit weighs about 1.4 pound, so it's not, you know, it's not light by any means, and it does feel that it's made of, you know, substantial enough construction to handle, you know, a standard commercial duty sort of use. Although its capacity is only 12 ounce, so keep that in mind as well. If you have any questions on the ASI 0351 or 0352 surface-mounted soap dispensers or any other ASI product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you very much.